Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Algebra Part 2. If you haven't watched Algebra Part 1, please check it out. It explains the rules of algebra and other power rules. In the last video, I sort of rushed the ending for the last 3 tricky rules. So I'm just going to quickly and briefly go over them and then give you a question for you to solve yourself. So, rule number 8. Negative powers. So this just means turn it upside down. So 7 to the power of minus 2 equals 1 to the power of 1 over 7 squared equal to 1 over 49. So what we did here was we had 7 to the power of minus 2. To get rid of that minus 2, to get rid of that negative, to get rid of negative power 2 and turn it into positive power 2, we flip it over. So when you flip it over, because all numbers have a numerator of 1, denominator of 1, sorry, you flip that over, so that would turn the power positive. So this would be 1 over 7 squared, which is 1 over 49. Fractional powers is number 9. Fractional powers. So let's say we have 25 to the power of 1 over 2. So denominator in a fractional power means this. So the number, so let's say for this example we have 25 and the denominator is 2. So instead of putting x here, we'll just put 2. So it just means you square root it. So let's say we had 3, we'd remove that 2, place a 3, and we'd cube root 25. So, let's get rid of this. Let's write x 25. The numerator means what you power, what you like power the number with after you've square rooted it or cube rooted it. So let's say 25, because we have the denominator of 2, we square root it to get right here to the possible root 5. So now we've square rooted it, we've got 5, but the numerator means you power it with the numerator's value. So let's say because we have 1 as the numerator, this would be 5 to the power of 1, and we'd get 5. If it was, let's say, 2 over 2, you just square root it and then square it again. Let's say it was 2 over 3, you'd cube root it and then you'd square the answer you get after you've cube rooted it. So now let's go on to the last step, the 2-stage fractional powers. So let's say we have, so let's say we have 64 inside our bracket, and outside we have 1 over 6 multiplied by 5. So first we want 5 on its own and 1 over 6 inside, so we can turn 64 into a fractional power, which we did in step 9. So this would turn into 64 over 1 over 6 times by 5 outside. So using step 9 and the rules that we did, so we'd root 64 with 6, which would give us, so let me go right here, 64, 6 on the root would give us 2. Now we know that it's 2. This would then be 2 inside and bracket 5. This would then turn into 2 to the power of 5, which is 32. That's it. Now, I'm going to give you a question for you to try yourself. So, pause the video and solve it on your book or in your head if you're smart enough. But personally, I'd like you to write in your book so you can make sure to remember what steps you've done. And if you do get it wrong, you can check what mistakes you've done throughout the steps. So, this is your question. So, pause this video, and once you find your answer, resume it and I'll go through it. So, let's say you've done it. If you haven't, I'm just going to go through it with you anyway. So, first, let's divide all of these into sectors. So 3, a squared, b4, and c. Because we have a power on the outside, using rule number 3, you power everything within the brackets. So 3 would turn into 3 to the power of 3. A would turn into a to the power of 6, because this is brackets, not multiplication. You times the powers and not add them. B to the power of 4 would be b to the power of 4 times by 3, which is b to the power of 12. C would just turn into c to the power of 3, because we have a 1 here, 1 there. Let's draw it with 3 as well. And just times in 1 by 3 and 1 by 3 here as well. So then you'd find all the values. So this would turn into a 9, a 6, b12, and c3. So your, wait, no, sorry. 3 cubed should be 27. So let me just quickly delete that so I don't confuse you guys. 27, a to the power of 6, b to the power of 12, and c to the power of 3. That is what your answer should have been. Right. Let's get on to multiplying out brackets. So this is going to be grade 3. So because we are doing it with single brackets, so it shouldn't be as hard. Multiplying our brackets. So let's say we have 4a outside and 3b minus 2c inside our bracket. So what this basically means is you times everything inside the bracket with 4a. So what I do is I just separate these like we did last time. So this would be 3 plus 3b and minus 2c. By the way, if you didn't know, fun fact, let's say we have 3 plus 2. The plus goes to the right number, which is plus 2. So in this case, the negative goes to the right number, which is 2c. So this would be minus 2c. So this would then be 4a times by 3b. So separate it. And then this would be 4a times by minus 2c to give us 12ab minus 8ac. That is what your answer should have been. It's not hard, not confusing. You just need to understand the principle. And yeah, that's it. Let's get on to a 1 grade higher, double brackets. So double brackets, and grade 4. So let's say we have 2p minus 4 inside a bracket, and this time we have another bracket, 3p plus 1. So what I do is this. Personally, if it's your first time doing these, you can draw the arrows, but after you've done them in a while, you just don't need to draw them. You can just do them in your head. So you do 2p multiplied by 3p, so this number, but then you do it again with 2p multiplied by plus 1. So 2p times by 3p, 6p squared, 2p times by plus 1 plus 2p. Now we do it with minus 4. Minus 4 times by 3p, and then we do minus 4 times by plus 1 to give us minus 12p minus 4. Now we just simplify it to get 6p squared minus 10p minus 4. That's it. It's nothing hard. It's just the same as single brackets, but you just need to draw the arrows if you want to, and just understand the basic principles of how to do them. Now, getting on to the harder ones, a triple bracket. Triple bracket. This jumped from a grade 4, which was double brackets, up to grade 7. So let's say we have x plus 2, and we have x plus 3, and then we have 2x minus 1. So first, let's ignore 2x minus 1 for now, and let's just do it as a double bracket. So let's say we just times x plus 2 and x plus 3 and ignore the 2x minus 1. So using our arrows, so we just quickly draw them. Boom, 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 boom. So x times x, x squared, 2 times x plus 2x. Oops, sorry. And x times by 3, 3x. Now we do 2 times x plus 2x and 2 times by 3 plus 6 to give us the answer of x squared plus 5x plus 6. And let's just make some space. So we got x squared plus 5x plus 6. We place that in a bracket and times 2x minus 1 with it. So arrows, so this is going to take a lot of space. Let me just quickly erase this as well. There we go, boom. So x squared and 2x. Then we do x squared and minus 1. Let me quickly change the color. Let's turn into a nice orange. And then we do 5x. It's not orange, we sort of a yellow. So 5x and 2x and 5x and minus 1. And let me get another color. Let's go for a nice red. So we to do 6. So 6 and 2x, 6 and minus 1. So x squared times by 2x, 2x cubed. I don't know, wait, let me change the color a bit more. 2x cubed and x squared minus 1 minus x squared. Don't know why it's still this sort of pinky color, but let's try again. So plus 5x times by 2x to give us plus 10x squared plus 5x multiplied by minus 1 to give us minus 5x. Then we do plus 6 and 2x to give us plus 12x and do 6 times by minus 1 to give us minus 6. We just simplify the super long answer that we just got to give us 2x cubed minus 8. I'm sorry, not minus 8, minus 9x squared plus 7x minus 6 is what your answer should have been. It's very confusing, this one, so I don't blame you if you don't understand it. So I'd say you probably learn after a bit of practice. So don't be disappointed if you still don't understand it. Just do a bit of practice, and yeah, you'll learn in no time. Well, thank you for thank you for watching this video till the end. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, share it with your friends and families if they also would like to learn triple brackets and single and double brackets. And yeah, this was algebra part 2. There's more left of algebra, so I wouldn't be surprised if this turns into a 6-part video. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and check out part 1 if you still don't understand on some of the basics. And yeah, thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.